Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carter Walton could gut her hope for the future, throwing his gal into a whirlwind of query with a jaw-dropping fidelity test. What would be if Carter suddenly pulled the hairpiece out from under Hope Logan by abandoning her line? How would she respond to such a shocking treason? Carter was always the practical type, completely apprehensive of the abating figures until he set up himself head over heels for Hope. Once his passions bloomed, he began to see a brighter future for Hope's line, laboriously casting auspicious vaticinations. By taking over her LLC, Carter committed to supporting Hope for the future with substantial backing. Yet, this fiscal backing doesn't automatically ensure success, especially given the challenges HFTF has faced. Hope for the future might just play a vital part in the fresh strategy that Steffi Forrester bandied with Daphne Rose. Steffi proposed that they should appeal to Carter's better judgment, prompting him to fate that Hope is manipulating him. Anyhow, of the verity in that assertion, Daphne could fluently insinuate Carter's studies as she pursues Steffi's intentions. It's not hard to picture Daphne pointing out the decline of Hope for the future and inferring that it could hamper Carter's grand borns. With Carter featuring big about his global enterprise, Daphne might emphasize that failing Hope for the future doesn't align with his lofty pretensions. She could argue that if Hope and Carter's love is as important as they profess, also Hope should grasp that business opinions must come first. What will the figures show? Might HFTF be scrapped after all? What if the forthcoming figures reveal yet another drop for Hope for the future? Will Carter review his commitment to Hope? Could her line be on the mincing block after all? Such a script could leave Hope feeling hugely betrayed. Carter stepped in as Hope's champion after Steffi shut down her line and pushed her out of the company, but everything could shift if he reneges on his pledge. Still, Carter might start to wonder if her passions for him are genuine or simply a result of his heroic intervention, if Hope reacts strongly to the implicit abandonment of her line. This situation is ripe for violent conflict and raises serious questions about the foundation of their relationship. Brooke Logan is about to bust Steffi Forrester and Daphne Rose. It looks like Brooke will find out about the plan for Hope Logan's heartache, so then's what BNB has in store. Brooke will walk in on Carter Walton's rearmost strategy session with Daphne. Once Brooke opens the door, she'll feel taken suddenly over Daphne getting too close for comfort with Carter. Daphne will be in charming mode again as she ramps up her temptation sweats. When Daphne purrs in Carter's observance and tries to get his motor handling, Brooke won't like what she substantiations. There's a good chance Brooke's going to advertise her presence and produce some awkwardness for Carter. Although Carter may assure Brooke that his mind is only on business, it's easy to see that Daphne's having an effect on him. Brooke may get the feeling that Daphne is pursuing Carter, and at some point, Carter's going to draw the same conclusion in the coming occurrences. Daphne's jest will make it insolvable for Carter to deny that she wants him on a particular position. Of course, Carter won't realize Daphne is intimately working for Steffi, but Brooke may be a different story once she eavesdrops on a shocking discussion. Steffi and Daphne may forget to lock the design office door the coming time they're agitating their grand plan. One way or another, Brooke will hear in on part of the discussion and grow concerned. Indeed, if Brooke doesn't overhear enough to get the full picture, she may realize Daphne is on a charge for Steffi. Between that and Brooke spotting Daphne's blatant flirting, she may put this mystification together. Brooke could fluently determine that Hope's heartache must be part of the scheme. Maybe Brooke will pound it over and realize Steffi is trying to blow up Hope's love with Daphne's help. Brooke may conclude that Steffi believes Carter will return company control once Hope's spell is broken. Anyhow, Brooke's going to spot Daphne working her Carter magic and will eavesdrop Daphne's discussion with Steffi. Our prognostications allude that Brooke will have some great reasons to worry in the fate. Although Brooke wants to restore Forrester power, she clearly won't authorize of Hope getting devastated in the process. Will Brooke advise Hope and Carter of what she thinks Daphne and Steffi are over to? Brooke could be a big problem for Steffi and Daphne, so stay tuned for updates on any terrible news to come. This is clearly importing heavily on Finn right now. He's not sure if he should tell his woman. The verity about his long misplaced son, Luna. That's because there's no doubt in his mind that if Steffi finds out that Luna has been his natural son this entire time, she's going to flip out. Not only that, but she's also going to be forced to make a decision that will change her life ever. Sure, Steffi Forrester has been hit with a lot of unfortunate dishonors over the times. She's clearly had further than her fair share of internal breakdowns. But this is one reproach that she wouldn't be suitable to live with. There's a veritably good chance that Steffi might pack her bags and her children and leave this fictional city of Los Angeles ever. She can't live with a man whose son nearly tried to kill her. Having to be in close propinquity with Sheila has been hard enough on her. Still, it's that she's clearly someone who does effects that are stylish for her, if there's anything that we've learned about Steffi Forrester over the times. She puts herself and her needs first. Steffi isn't going to let anyone bring her down, nor will she allow herself to be put in a position where she's constantly stewing for her life all the time. That's why she's going to give Finn an claim. It's either going to be her or Luna, but clearly not the two of them together. It's going to be a painful decision for Finn to make, but for Steffi, it doesn't matter. He shouldn't indeed suppose doubly about what needs to be done. Finn tearing into Poppy, Brooke trying to appeal to Carter, and Elektra getting an instigative history assignment. Brooke checked into the main office to have a serious heart-to-heart with Carter. She was all grins at first and indeed mentioned he was getting comfy sitting behind the big office. Brooke admitted she's impressed with how snappily he's bringing his vision to life. Still, the sun, roses, and accolades demanded there. She asked if he'd regrets, especially since Ridge was his stylish friend. Is it worth it? Yes, Carter felt bad that the Forresters couldn't see his vision and treated everyone like lower than. Brooke prodded him on indeed further about the treason. Carter also reminded her it was his achievement that led to her being the CEO. Brooke wondered if they offered too important for the sake of plutocrat. How can he live with himself after stealing Eric's company from him? It was clear Carter was feeling the heat, but it was also clear his guilt wouldn't be enough for him to back off. Steffi came in while her parents were making out. Oops. They all had a good giggle, and also she streamlined Ridge and Taylor on how effects were going at the office. Important like Brooke, Steffi had to wonder if this achievement was importing on Carter. He spent time showing off that big heart of his. Where is it now? Thankfully, they don't need Carter to come to his senses, because Steffi's plan to take back what's theirs is formally in full swing. While she was keeping mum on the details, she did promise Ridge they'd soon have the company back under their control. Soon. Veritably soon. All the while, Finn continued losing it on Poppy for denying him and Luna a relationship. Poppy tried to play it off as she was saving him from destroying his future. She did what was stylish. No, not stylish, Finn reminded her. Just look what their son came. Poppy raised Luna to be a killer. The further Poppy tried to explain down her conduct, the further bitter Finn came and he told her each about herself. As for Luna, she was hiding in the murk, wiretapping on while giving Elektra a history assignment on the Nozawa women. He gave Elektra a quick rundown on Luna's falsehoods and crimes, including the shocking murders. Elektra couldn't believe her cognizance. Luna sure did do a number on everyone. Will assured her they didn't have to worry about the baddie presently, however. She's in captivity for the rest of her life, he said. Oh, if he only knew.